Underneath everything we are, underneath everything we do, we are all people, connected, interdependent, united. And we all have a role in helping each other succeed. I am excited to report to you that we are improving lives through the building blocks of a good life: health, education, and income. The local people you're about to meet are just a handful of the thousands helped by your contribution each year.
Harmony House began in 1999. It's a visitation and exchange program for parents or relatives and children. Typically children are removed due to abuse, neglect, maybe divorce. Maybe the parents just aren't getting along. Reports are taken to juvenile court, children's services, and then they're often used in custody hearings. Behind us, our Days of Care and volunteers are working on a waiting room in which our visiting parents wait in before we escort them to visits. United Way funds over 46% of Open Arms programming, so it funds a huge percent of the Harmony House program. Without the United Way funding, we wouldn't be able to have visits in this facility. We wouldn't have visits at all, and we wouldn't be able to offer safe and secure places for families to see each other.
My experiences with Open Arms started when I left a domestic violence relationship. I went with 2 children at the time and stayed at the shelter that they have. Through Open Arms, I became a resident at Hope House. We did programs. We had a weekly meeting of learning an independent skill, whether it be a cooking class or a budgeting class, in regards to making good decisions, how to prioritize, how to keep on budget. During that time, I was able to continue my education, and now I've graduated from school and have my children and a full-time job, and am able to look back and be thankful at the help that I've been given and the tools that I've been given. The best thing I can say is thank you. It's changed my life for the better. I was able to continue my education, so that way now I can contribute back and help somebody else.
The most beneficial service to me that Cancer Patient Services has provided was the gas mileage. You can put that on your list and they would include it and help you out by taking at least the gas mileage and the worry of gas money off your worry list.
When I left the hospital after my surgeries, I had 2 surgeries and an infection, they asked me to go on a certain drug, and it was very expensive at that time, but I'm sure it's much more now. But Cancer Patient Services was there for us to help pay those bills.
And they have a wonderful nutritional drink here called Ensure. There are so many days that I can live a quality life because of that.
The fact that the entire community has paid for and sponsored this organization really shows how much support there is out there, not only in the Findlay community, but for people who have cancer. And I personally feel loved because there's so many, you feel very alone in this whole process, and it's very hard to relate to other people, and it's hard for other people to relate to you. And the fact that there's just a little bit of, well, this isn't an organization that's federally funded, it is like the community funded, really helps enforce the fact that you aren't alone even though you feel like it.
At first, Thomas had some defiancy behaviors. There was some medical issues concerning his emotional problems, and I was not sure how to handle a lot of it.
A lot of the problems, I got down to the root of a lot of my problems, you know? Like my dad dying when I was 3. A lot of that brought feelings that I didn't even recognize. I think my life back then, I was very emotionally lost and angry.
We are able to have a conversation about the problems going on and resolve them 90% of the time in a peaceful manner. Even though we don't always agree about stuff, we're able to talk it out, especially a lot of times through his counseling sessions. We still talk stuff out. And I think our relationship with each other is much stronger than it was back then.
Stories like you've heard today with Carrie and Tom are just one of many, many stories that we have at Family Resource Centers. While we are a counseling agency, we offer lots of services to the community, and many of those are through the generous donation of donors like you who give to United Way. And we're very thankful that United Way sees us as a partner in helping families.
If you give to United Way, this is your work. You and our 17 partner agencies have come together and are showing what it truly means to live united. If you have not yet been a part of our effort to advance the common good, now's your chance.